Alright. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I start this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Kakodash. My name is Tazim Makamaz, coming from the camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us truth and well. Peace and salutation to the whole elect that scattered abroad. And as I have this link from worldstar.com, and it says, call it a holy grail. Australia to become the first country since China to implement a digital ID and surveillance state. And what this all leads to is an end-time prophecy of the Charagma, okay, which is the MOTB. All right, if you don't know what the Charagma is, it's a RFID identification that they want to put inside of you. Let's go to Google. Okay, let's show you what the MOTB is. This is what it is. All right, that they want to put inside of you. This is biblical prophecy. Okay, size of a grain of rice. All right, but this is what is conditioning you to get conditioned to that end time thing. Okay, now you see the time 144. All right, let's actually grab Wisdom Solomon 12. And it says, for thine incorruptible spirit is in all things. Hey, the Lord's spirit is in all things. And for this to even happen in Australia, it's showing that Esau's plan is to get everybody see-hip. So let's actually jump to Job, the 20th chapter, and go into it a little bit. All right. And it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right, because the Lord gave this wicked ruler Esau Edom, which is so-called white man, a short time. Okay, a short time, a moment. All right, when you go to Job, the 14th chapter, which shows you in the 5th verse, it's saying, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right. So since the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai set this man up, he gave him a set time to rule and the set time that he has to get this done. And since he knows that he has but a short time in Revelation 12, he knows that he has to implement this thing fast. All right, because his kingdom is falling day by day. All right, Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Because Esau Edom is a physical counterpart of Satan. Okay, all right. Devil come down to you having great wrath, because you know about a short time, because the Lord gave him a set time that he cannot pass. The Lord setteth up one and taken down another. And this is the last ruler that's going to be ruling until the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so the Lord want to go out with a bang. All right, but when you go to Romans, the 9th chapter, the 17th verse, it's going to show you how prideful Esau Edom is, because this is modern day Egypt. And when the Lord was in ancient Egypt, he showed his power. How much more of today? The Lord gave this man technology. He gave him scientists that implement nuclear weapons, things, and gave him nuclear weapons and technology and knowledge to go all out, right? This is Romans 9:17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up." Okay, like I said, the Lord set up kingdoms and taking them down. He set up Pharaoh, all right, and he hardened his heart, all right. But it says that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Okay, so the Lord, he's setting up Esau, Edom to be prideful, to be full of pride, right? All right, because when the Lord comes back, he's going to come back with a multitude of angels to destroy him, to destroy his plans, his NWO, to show his power in the men of the Lord. Okay, to show the power of his plagues. Okay, and the only man that could do it is the Lord. It says, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. When you go to Obadiah 1, give me a sec. Let's see. When you go to Obadiah 1, look what the heading says. Edom will be humbled, right? Verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Okay? The pride of the Esau, Edom's mind had deceived him, because he don't think nobody could take him down, right? It says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Now, when you go into Petra, right? They live in the clefts of the rock. And look at the infrastructure. Okay, what it looks like today. America. Okay, you got the Roman infrastructure, the Greek infrastructure. Okay, but they live in the clefts of the rock. Okay, when you go back, it says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. Okay, got the skyscrapers. Okay, he wants to implement that land. Okay, because Esau is a cave dweller. All right. All right, it says, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Because Esau, Edom is a power force in the world. Okay, the Lord set him up to be that way for a reason, that he's a big bully of the earth. All right, and it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, because the eagle is the highest flying bird, it's pride. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, which will be these satellites, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Okay, so now when you go to the back of a dollar bill, okay, I'm gonna keep this up for a minute. Let's actually jump into where I was last at. So let's go to Job 20. All right, it says, though his excellently mount up to the heavens, and his head reach on to the clouds. So his pride, right? So we explained how the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Because Esau Edom is a hypocrite. He has a short time to rule, right? He has that pride, right? That reach up to the heavens, that nobody could take him down, right? It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, his own shit. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Okay, because when Esau gets destroyed, you're not gonna see him. He's gonna be vanished. All right, he's gonna be our slaves in the kingdom. So when you jump down, in verse 22, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. He's going to be in a difficult position. In the fullness of his sufficiency, right? Because He wants to implement that NWO. He wants to get everybody see him. All right, so he's going to be in a difficult position. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay, so as soon as Esau Edom thinks he got it, he got everybody, okay, the Lord is going to destroy this man, okay, by nuclear fire. Okay, he think he got everybody see him, he's going to destroy him. All right, let's actually pull up right here, Deuteronomy 15 and 17, because we're gonna, as I bring this video out right here, I'm gonna show you how Esau Edom wants to implement like the Lord, who wants to be like the Most High, right? As the scriptures say. This is Deuteronomy 15 and 17. Then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. All right, and in the ancient times, when we had an awl, like a piercing, like an earring, all right, we're gonna be the servant for our master forever. And what does Esau want to do? He want to have a digital awl inside of you to show himself as you're my servant, and I'm your master. Okay, so we're gonna play this video. All right.
The state government is about to launch a new form of digital ID that means you'll never have to hand over your personal details to anyone again. It will all be stored in the Service New South Wales app on your phone, which will prove you are who you say you are.
Scanning his licence, passport and Medicare card, in less than 3 minutes, the minister proves he really is Victor Dominello.
This is unquestionably the Holy Grail.
This is your first look at the state's...
And he said, this is the Holy Grail to them, because they want to push that, oh, it's easy, okay, the easy street, right? So when you have the back of a dollar bill, okay, you see the eagle, as I told you, exalt itself as the eagle, the pride, okay, and you see the webs on a dollar, okay, which is a snare, okay, because people get this is witchcraft. All right, they put witchcraft on the money because, hey, you do anything for some bread, right? What's that song, Rich Homie? What would you do for some paper? Okay, look, this is witchcraft. Once you get caught in that web, that snare, right? But the main point is right here, the pyramid, okay? Then you have the all-seeing eye, and right here on the bottom, you have the New World Order. The New World Order. And the all-seeing eye is a light bearer, okay? This is the New World Order. This is what they want to implement among the people. All right, their plan, and the truth is right in your face, man. You can't deny it. You can't unsee it. All right, so when you go back to the video,
new digital ID.
This is a huge step forward in giving back people control over their data, control over their identity.
Personal credentials will be stored on your device. No IDs need to be handed over. And that means keeping your address and birth date to yourself. If you need to hire a car, rent a property, set up a bank account, check into a hotel, or prove you're over 18 to buy alcohol or attend an event.
All you need to do is tap your phone, and that will be a validation that you are real.
Australians from, the kitchen table to the boardroom table would have an increased anxiety following the deluge of data breaches we saw late last year.
But this seeks to take away the risk because companies will never have a copy of your details in the first place. But how can it trust you are who you say you are? Well, you'll need to take a selfie, which will be cross-checked against other forms of ID you've submitted, and when there's a match, you're good to go. The technology will be opt-in and should be available later this year. although you'll run into problems interstate.
More than happy to offer it to other jurisdictions.
Amy Clements, 7 News.
All right. So when you go, now you see they wanna have this among the people. So when you go to Revelation 13, right? We can start at verse 14. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the, and it says, and this Salakia, it says Revelation 13:14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. All right, those miracles are like, you see a handicap, they get the Neuralink or the C-hip, they can start walking, the blind can see, things of that sort. But also this miracle as well, they want to make things easy. They want to make things like they're the healer, to make things easier for the people, so for society. That's why they want to condition you. Oh, you just scan your face, you just do this and do that. The next thing they're gonna tell you, oh yeah, you just get this charagma and you could just tap the pay, tap the go. All we need is your forehead, all we need is your hand. Okay, to make things easier to go in and go out. All right. And it says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And the image of the beast is this NWO, right? People that would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So, hey man, we're not going to be bound down to this system. So when you go to, and we want this to happen, because we don't have to trust in this government anymore. All right. Scriptures say how, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. But the elect, they're not going to trust in this government. They're not going to trust in the system. Once this get mandated, we're going to have all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So when you go down to Isaiah 10 and 20, it's going to explain it to you. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, right? The Lord is always speaking about a remnant, because he's not coming to save all Israel, which is the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, so-called. The remnant is the elect. Okay? It says that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Okay, who smote us? Esau, Edom. Okay, we don't have to stay more, shall no more have to stay upon him that smote us, right? In Deuteronomy 28, it tells you, roughly paraphrasing, how we got to go to the enemy for the one of all things. Okay, now we don't have to. Once this comes to pass, okay, we're going to be pilgrims upon earth. We don't have to trust in them no more. We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai because we believe in his word. All right, and it says, but shall stay upon Yahweh. Okay, we're going to trust in the Lord. The Lord guide us. Okay, the Lord tells us constantly in the scriptures how, how he fed his men, how he saved his men from different situations, and he kept them alive during the time of great tribulation. The same thing is going to happen today, but on a bigger scale, right? It says the Holy One of Israel in truth. It says the remnant shall return, right? The elect, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, right? For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, right? Because we're unnumerable, all right? Yet a remnant of them shall return. So the Lord is only coming back for the elect, and the elect is going to wake up out of their dead estate to return back to Yahweh Shem Yahshai and serve him in truth. It says the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. Okay, so since we seen that, they have this condition among the people. Now we know that, hey, once this come to pass, we're not going to stay upon this devil. All right, fuck Esau. Verse 16, and he says, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. So let's go into this word, M-A-R-K, right?
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Okay, when you go to the word, a stamp, an imprinted mark. Okay, and it says of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work. All right, so this is something they want to put inside of you. Okay, they want to put inside of you that digital all, as I brought out in Deuteronomy 15 and 17, right? So when you go back to Revelation 13, all right, scroll down, verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is the UPC code. You see that on Universal Product Code. All right, you go right here. You see 666. All right, so they want to put this inside of you to be their servant, their slave. Okay, so when you have that digital all, you're saying to Esau, you're my master. Okay, so when you go to Romans, the 11th chapter, because only a remnant is not going to bow down to this system, to this image, right? Romans 11 and 4, it says, but what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, a complete number of men, all right, which is going to be the elect, who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Okay, we're not going to bow down to this Roman government, okay, this beast and his image, right? Even so then at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. The Lord is always reiterating a remnant, a remnant, a remnant, the elect, okay? Because the elect is going to wake up and wake out of this matrix, okay, that Esau is trying to push among the people, okay? When you take this charagma, you're destined for fire. Ha, look at it. The heading, the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. Okay. Revelation 14 and 9. The doom for worshippers of the beast. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. So Yahweh Shai, the angels and the elect is going to watch, these people that took it, they're going to get burnt by nuclear fire. Okay, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the MRK of his name. Okay, so you see this is coming to pass, man. Now let's grab Isaiah 55 and jump down to verse 10. It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, right? When you see rain coming down and snow coming down, you don't see it coming back up into the sky. It just falls down to the earth, right? And it says, but watereth the earth, right? When the Lord brings rain and snow is watering the earth. And it says, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Okay, so the Lord's word is like rain. Okay, and it says, it shall not return unto me void. For everything the Lord said is going to come to pass. Right? And this is what's coming to pass right here. Revelation 13. Okay, this is conditioning for the next big step of the earth. But it says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay, so the Lord's word does not return unto him void. Let's actually grab Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2 and 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. This prophecy is yet for an appointed time. Okay, and it's coming to pass fast. Right? But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, this prophecy is not lying. It's showing. And for you that cannot see it, the Lord has blinded you. Okay, telling you that it's not, that it's sin and this and that, because you can't see it. The Lord has not revealed it unto you. The Lord has not revealed his secrets because you were not set up. The Lord has not set you up, so he blinded you, which is very scary. And it says, though it tarry, wait for it. All right, though it feels like a long process, wait for it. Because look what's happening now. Okay, it's coming. It's coming fast, like a bullet train, right? Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Okay, this is not tarrying anymore. This is right in your face now. All right, so let's grab Revelation 3, because this is going to shake the earth. All right, when this comes to pass. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, this hour of temptation is the charagma. Okay, because it's going to be a time, an ultimatum, whether you get it and eat and do what you got to do, or you don't and you die. Okay, but the Lord always told the elect, hey, I got you, just trust in me. Okay, that's why we're doing what we're doing now, because we want to be in the hands of mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahshai during this time, because the Lord could easily put you in that position where you take it, man. Okay, you don't have control of anything. The Lord has control. All right, but it says, also will keep thee from the hour of temptation if you keep the word of his patience, right? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So let's actually go into this word temptation in the blue letter, as it says very heavy things. And it says an experiment, attempt, trial, proving. Okay, the trial of man's fidelity of faith. All right, when you go into the word fidelity, is faith. The trial of man's faith. It says integrity, virtue, constancy, an enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstances. All right, and when you go into right here, adversity, affliction, trouble, sent by the Most High, sent by Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and serving to test or prove one's character. So this is sent by the Most High. This is Yahweh Shem Yahshai's charagma. Okay, to see who's with him and who ain't. Right, and serving to test or prove one's character, faith, and holiness. All right, so this is, the Lord is going to test everybody upon this earth. Okay, and the elect is going to come out of it, but the Lord is coming to test everyone. So when you go back, Revelation 3, and you read in the NLT, it says, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. Okay, so you see, this is a great time of testing that's come upon this whole earth, and for them to call it the Holy Grail, that's something that Esau wants to have in place. It's a Holy Grail to them. They want to have everybody see him. Okay. All right. So with that, I pretty much hit the point. Okay. Hey, this shows you that they want to have this in place, man. All right. It starts with these little countries and ends up to the big ones. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson been edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai Ba'ashem Kakudash. Lord willing, this lesson been edifying. Till next time I say shalom.